Now let's get cooking with award-winning chef and Moody's proprietor, Mark Estee.
Hi, I'm Chef Mark Estee. We're here in South Lake Tahoe at the Blue Water Bistro, where you can actually dine above the water. So come with me and join us on Chef to Chef. Well, here we are at the Blue Water Bistro with Kristen Mozzochi. So what are you going to make for us today?
We are going to make an organic pear and blueberry tart.
Perfect.
We're going to start with flour. We also have some nice cold butter, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of salt.
Here what she's doing is she's kind of it's called cutting the flour and the butter together. And this is going to give it, like she said before, the layers of flakiness.
All right, from here we're going to add a little bit of ice cold water.
And again, the ice cold is really important because that doesn't melt the butter and the flour together.
Okay, so I think we got a pretty good texture here. Beautiful. And I'm just going to put it in a little ball and wrap it in some cellophane and throw it in the fridge for about half hour to an hour. And while we're waiting for that to chill, we can prepare our fruit. And we have some nice organic red pears. So I'm just going to cut them in half, take the core out, and then you're just going to slice it into thin pieces. Throw the pears in a strainer here, add some of the blueberries.
And this strainer here is going to remove any of the moisture so it doesn't kind of soak out and wet the tart up.
And we're going to throw a little bit of sugar just to sweeten them up a little bit, and a little bit of arrowroot. This keeps the fruit from bleeding too much out of the tart. And then we're going to add just a little bit of nutmeg. And I like to roll my dough out on parchment paper. So you want to roll it always towards the outer part here.
We're going to roll out to about a quarter. That looks like an eighth of an inch maybe?
Yeah. So I unstick it from both sides of the parchment. Use the plate as a little guide and cut around just so I get a nice uniform edge. Okay, and then I start with a layer of pears on the bottom first, leaving enough room around the edge so that I have something to fold over.
So the sugar's had a chance to kind of get in there and kind of get in action with the pear and the blueberries.
Yeah.
It's going to add a little bit of sweetness.
And then I'm going to throw some of the blueberries on the top here. And you're going to take the edges and you're going to fold, making a little crease there. Just keep turning and folding. Kind of pressing down a little bit so that they stick, so they're not going to come open while they bake. So I like to finish it off with just a little sprinkling of sugar on the top.
Perfect. Now we're going to take this off to the oven. How long does it go for?
About 25 to 30 minutes, or until the crust starts to brown at 400 degrees.
Well, we're going to unfortunately have to leave this beautiful setting right now and go back to the kitchen, which isn't that bad either in that. Great food in a setting like this attracts a crowd, so I recommend reservations. Just go to bluewaterbistrotahoe.com. All right, back from the oven.
Back from the oven. Finish off with a little whipped cream.
Wow, these look beautiful. Thank you for such a great dish today out here in the Lake Tahoe. If you want to see these recipes and more, please go to tqtv.tv. For Chef to Chef, thanks.